Hello everybody, welcome to round 12 of the Cappuccino Induction League. This is the last race of the season. We already have a new reigning champion in JB Player 1 who's taken the crown from JK. So qualifying positions for this race is Driz on pole, race 42 second, very good show there. JB Player, the reigning champion, or the new reigning champion in third. Fourth is Slim, fifth DM. 6th JK, 7th Rick GT, 8th Rayman, 9th Rhesus, 10th Genobi, 11th Super Ninja, and 12th, following up the back, is Mad Dog McTaz. Those cars look absolutely amazing. I'm Dave Higgins, going to take you through the main race highlights as best as I can, so please bear with me guys. Enjoy. So we're on board now with Driz, and they all go, the lights change, and we're off down for the first time to the first corner. We're at the Nürburgring GPD circuit this time. We're in the heart of Germany. Now coming down into the first corner, we've got no change with the leaders. A race taking a nice line through that first corner. Looks like a lot of people are getting bunched up behind. Quite difficult not to collect each other there. Now, hang on, there was... we've slowed down to yellow flags immediately, so there was an incident there, so just bear with me a second. Let's go back and see what's happened precisely, because nobody's changed order, I don't think. Let's just go back. We'll go on board with Driz's car from the back, just to see what's happened. It must have been a first corner incident, I'm presuming. So, oh, everyone's got the lights on, looks absolutely fantastic as we race down to the first corner now. We've got race 42, JB Player, with Slim tucking in behind and DM tucking in behind him. Race is going wide to the right hand side of the circuit. We've got Driz staying on the inside, and let's just have a look. Oh, and DM has run into race 42. I want to get another clip on board from that. That's probably picked up damage for DM. Let's just go on board with DM and just have a look. Yeah, hell of a lot of damage there on DM's car. Probably the same for, I would think, for race 42. Yeah, exactly the same, side impact damage. So let's just have a look on board from race 42's perspective. Let's just see what happened there. So this is the back of race 42's car that we're on board with now as we come down to the back on the start again, basically replay of the start, guys. So race 42 immediately jump into the outside of the circuit. Trying to get past Driz, I would have thought, into the first corner. Now DM is 1, 2, 3 cars back at the moment. So let's see where DM goes in relation to race 42. Now DM's tight on the inside. Race 42 is really wide, and we didn't really see much of that, to be honest with you. Let's go on board with DM now and just get another replay, if we can. And I want to see that on board from DM's point of view. We'll go on the roof cam. So we go on DM's roof cam now, just to see where race 42 was in relation to that. Let's just have a look. So as we said, he's 3 cars back from race 42 at the moment. He's got Slim in front and JB Player. Now, if I know DM's going to try and sneak it down the inside, which he is doing. Let's have a listen. Raced is right out on the left there. Oh, and Raced has turned in, trying to take the apex there, and that's caught DM by surprise, to be fair. He didn't seem to allow any room, which is, I don't know, that's kind of that's one of those things, to be honest with you. I don't think there's anything that can be, there's nothing that can be corrected. I think from Raced's 42 he's ahead and he's wanted to take the line from the corner. From DM's point of view, he's in the inside of that corner, going quite slowly. You know, he didn't outbrake himself, and he's just trying to keep it tight and slow. And then obviously Race is trying to take that tighter line. I think both players could have done a better job there, to be fair. But it's one of those things, you know, when you're trying to get position and trying to really go for it, these things can happen. I think. Particularly on the first corner there, with it being really, really tight, people can dive down the inside, and it's wise to try to leave that little bit of room. And I think sometimes, if Race had just left that little bit more room, perhaps that collision wouldn't have happened. But then on the flip side, of course, Race has got the perfect right to place his car where he wants on the circuit, so, you know, DM could have anticipated that a bit better. But hey ho, what's happened has happened. So on board now with Driz at the front of the grid. under yellow flags. No overtaking, of course. Slow down to half racing speed for this. So a bit of a clumsy, poor opening start for DM and Race there. Now it looks like yeah, Race is pulling into the pits now. So let's just go on board with Race if we can as he comes in. Car waggling around, and I suspect DM will be following close behind as well. So let's just go on board with, not with Rhesus, with, oh come on, let me get on board with that now. Let's get on board with DM as DM comes in. Now that's raced ahead. It looks like Slim's in as well, or is that, who's that? That's, it's a Genobi actually. It's switching around so quickly. I think it was an orange car, so that's going to be Mad Dog actually, by the looks of it. Oh no, it is Genobi in at the front. No, that's Raced, sorry. So they're the pit crews getting to work as early as possible to send the cars back out on track, which they'll be doing shortly. It sounds to me like that was Race 42 exiting the pits. And it was Rayman, I was quite right. We can see if we click to Rayman now, you'll see Rayman just exiting the pits, coming down towards the first corner. There's DM following up behind. So we'll try to go on with Driz for the restart of the race. I'll try and skip a lap because yellow flags are not that interesting to watch. So we'll skip a lap. Are we on with the race now? No, we're not. No, we're still under half racing speed, so we'll skip again. We're still waiting to catch up. Now it looks like we may have the release here, and we have. So we're off again into the first corner. Hopefully there's no collisions this time, which there isn't by most of the players. That's looking pretty clean as they go around the first corner. Driz supporting a new colour here to help me out, I believe, so thank you very much, Driz. Doing a good job, because last time you were in a yellow car and it was quite confusing. I kind of was getting it wrong. But it's oh, Driz is going on the inside. JB Player 1 is ahead there, still in the lead. So it's Driz, Slim, Rick GTT, Rhesus, Race 42 behind, Genobi, JK, DM at the back, Super Ninja, and Mad Dog now. JK, DM and Race, I would suspect, is going to come through the field now. Oh, and we just saw Driz going quite attacking there as we go in. Interestingly enough, Driz, you can see, he's not got the wraparound visor, very much like JK. The full wraparound visor, of course, is visible on JB Player 1 cars in the background. You can see when we come to the onboard shot. A little bit of understeer there as we go around the tight twisty bit before the back straight of the circuit. So we're on the back straight, and we've got JB Player 1 right alongside now. Is he going to plant one down the inside? Heavy braking now into the left right chicane. JB's got the line, but Driz has got his nose ahead crucially. JB is not under any pressure at this stage, to be fair, because he's already won the championship. But oh, look, right in the middle there, we've got Rick GT5 following up. This is going to be interesting down the main straight now as we pass the pits. This could be anybody's race, to be honest with you. It's a 10-lap race here, of course, at the Nürburgring to end the season on. A change to the schedule. The schedule was going to be Montegi, and it's 3 abreast into the first corner. We've got JB Player 1 and Driz going absolutely hammer and tongs into the first corner. None of them collect each other, which is quite good. Well done, well played, guys. The rest of the field following suit as they go around, doing quite a neat job. Now, interestingly enough, Slim is catching up in 4th position here. Both the leaders run a little bit wide there, but not to worry. It's 2 abreast again. It's absolutely hammer and tongs at the front of the field. Like I was saying though, this circuit was a change to the planned circuit, which was Montegi East. We did do 1 round there, which is the last round, round 11. But on this round, of course, we decided to change from that because of the dodginess of the first corner at Montegi, as we found out last season with the collision between DM and JB Player down into the first corner. So we decided to switch to Nürburgring GPD circuit. Because you can get some really good close racing there, and it's a little easier on all the players concerned. Let's just go down the field a little bit. Let's just see what's happening a bit further down the pack. So we'll go on with Race 42, who's doing a stunning job now after the collision with DM. Race 42 blasting through the field now. He's come up from virtually last up into 4th. DM's move up to 8th, and he's gaining on these guys in front. Now he's clearly very, very quick here. Because he, oops, the daisy, just popping over the high-rise curbs there, which are very, very high-rise there. So He's doing a very good job here. He did qualify in second, so I suspect to be able to catch back up to Slim and Rick GT5 at least. Now, oh hang on, what's happened to JB Player 1? Now, I didn't see that. What's happened there? We're going to have to go on board. JB Player 1 right down at the back of the field. I'm going to have to give that a rewind, guys. I'm sorry, that's caught me by surprise. So, come on, JB Player, where are you? We want you back up at the top somewhere, because you were in second. I'm rewinding like mad here. It must have happened a while ago. So, JB Player 1 here, we're on board with him. Let's see what happened. Down to the first corner with Driz. This is when I was monologuing before about why we were changing circuits. Now he's still got the lead here, and he must have had a collision maybe with Driz because he's shot all the way down to the back of the field, which is terrible news for him. Supporting the number 1 on his car, of course, quite rightly. Now he is the new champion. Now I believe we saw this bit, so it must have been just after this where we clipped away and we didn't see what happened. Once I've seen this replay, I'll skip forward 4 or 5 laps. Oh, and there! Oh, he's lost it itself! My goodness me, and he's into the barrier. We're going to have to definitely get an on-board shot for that one. So we'll go on the roof cam of JB Player now, just to see exactly where that happened. In fact, I'll tell you what, no, we'll go on board with Driz and see it from the front of Driz's car. That's probably the best one. So JB is taking the apex on the first sort of tight twisty section. He's on the AstroTurf on the right hand side there. It's not really bothering him. But he's missed the apex by an absolute veritable mile. Now, did he get a clip from the back? Well, no, but this has cocked up his apex for that corner. And it's curb, he's lost it on the curb. So he compromised his line into the first of the left-hand corners, got clipped a little bit by Rick GT5, which took him to the right. And you need to really slow down for the left-hand flick, and he did, but he clipped too much to the curb and that spun him. So all his own doing, unfortunately, but that's a great shame. So let's skip a few laps now. 4, 5, 6, 7, and let's stay on board for lap 7 through to lap 10. So 3 more laps remaining now. On the onboard, the outside shot, we've got Driz well ahead, Slim in second, with GT5 third, Race 42 still sitting pretty in fourth. JK holding position really in fifth. He's kind of in fifth all race, I think. Resus doing a very good job in sixth. JB Player is up to seventh now. Janobi and DM are down in 8th and 9th, and Mad Dog McTaz and Super Ninja are running up the back there. Let's just go on board with JK, see if there's any action further back in the pack, which there is. JB Player 1 right up behind, and Resus going down into the first corner, followed by Janobi, and DN is in this battle as well, so it's a 4-way battle. Might be worth going on the back of JK's car. We've not done that so far on these replays. What a good shot down into the first corner. So JB Player trying desperately to get up the inside. A battle, 3-way battle with Resus, Janobi and DM in the background. Excuse me, JB Player 1 has got through. Very good job there, guys. And you can see the good battle here from the back. And we'll just go on the outside shot of JK's car, who's very, very close to JB Player 1, the rear of JB Player 1. We'll see the battle between JK, Resus and DM and Janobi in the background as well. Now, while this is on and you're watching some really good entertainment, it's worth just mentioning, for those of you who don't know about the Cappuccino Leagues, correct me if I'm wrong as well, Mustard, on the forum, this league is the Cappuccino Induction League, and starting this Sunday, this has been promoted to the Cappuccino Trophy League. A new league is being created above it called the Masters League, and one league below it called the Induction League, which is for a load of new guys who are trying to get on board with this close competitive racing that we're seeing now. Now, the rules, I believe, it's got to be very competitive to make sure that you can stay in the leagues. At the end of each season, basically, correct me if I'm wrong again, is that the top 3 players from each league are going to be obviously crowned champions, but also promoted to the league above, and the bottom 3 in each league are going to be demoted to the league below. So, for example, if you're in the top 3 in the Induction League, you're going to start off in the Trophy League for the next one. For the next season, and then if you're at the bottom of the Trophy League, you're going to go down to the Induction League, and the idea is that all the players aspire to go for what's called the Masters, which is the top Induction League, where all the top players go. So I think that's quite a good idea, and it's going to make it really, really ultra competitive here at vrroom.org, which is what all us guys want, to be fair, and that's got to be a good thing. So a ding-dong battle going on there in the mid-pack. It's spread out a little bit. Worth going to see what Mad Dog and Super Ninja are doing in the background. Mad Dog is by himself, so that's not going to be very exciting, and that of course means Super Ninja is by himself. Let's see if Driz is catching up to Slim now. He's not. Sorry, Slim catching up to Driz. He's not. He's staying well ahead, doing a really good job. Now, is race 42 any closer to the back of Slim? Let's just have a look, see if we can see him as we go down the mid-section to the circuit. Now, JB Player 1 on the back of race... Rick GT5 on the back of race 42. We're going to have to watch that. Rick GT5 supporting the kind of purpley mauvey colours for today. And race 42 in the lovely blue as normal. So we're going down the back straight. You may get a little bit of tow here. In the background there, just coming around, you can see JB Player 1 right on it. Done very well to catch back up to 5th. We do have an off in the background there as well. That was JK. It has to be because... yeah, it was JK. He's kind of run wide in the background there. And was he going to have it? Oh, I thought Rick was going to have a sneaky little dive down the inside there. Got to be careful with these corners. That corner there, what Rick GT5 just slammed over. That's very similar to the corner that JB Player hit, and of course that spun the car around, and you can do it there. Now, interestingly enough, race 42 is supporting front near side damage to his wheel, but it's obviously not affecting the handling that much because he's actually keeping quite a decent pace up. Let's just see what JB Player 1's doing. He is by himself. Let's see how DM's going. DM is by himself. And so is Genobi. So everyone really spread out at the moment, so there's not that much for me to commentate. And having said that, we can see that Resource is catching Genobi in the background. This is probably the closest battle on the track. Just as he dives down the inside, I was going to go on the rear cam. And I'll stay with this just for the last lap, guys, just for a bit of the last lap. We're on lap 10 off 10 now, here at the Nürburgring GPD circuit. Will we see Resus have a dive on one of the corners? This size twisty bit here is where JB Player 1 clipped the curb, and the curb is here on the right-hand side of the circuit as you look at it. Both players staying well clear there. Doesn't look like he's going to be close enough to have a stab, so it might be worth just watching them one by one as they go over the line. Lovely shot there from Driz as he comes round the corner now. He is going to win this race unless he bins it. We're going down the back straight. JK, Super Ninja looks like he's pulled off, unless that was JK's car at the side. But one of them's had enough, unfortunately. So through the last corner for the last time. In superb style, finishing the season with a win is Driz. Well played to Driz, very good. We'll watch him cross the line, and then we'll try to watch all the other guys cross the line in case there's any intense battles going off, which I doubt it because everyone was split up. So there's Driz coming across the line. We'll just clip back now to Slim crossing the line. And oh, we've got a little bit of a race on there with race 42 Rick GT5. So well played, guys. There comes JB Player 1 and DM. DM after an awful start in a collision, finishing in 6th. Genobi coming down in 7th. Resus coming down in 8th. We'll have to clip back and we'll just have to wait for Mad Dog as he comes around the corner, finishing in 9th. Very lonely race from him, and it was JK pulled off. So we'll just go back on board of the leaders. Really looking forward to this Sunday's racing. It's going to be at Laguna Seca, followed by Spa. So that should be good fun, guys. I'm going to be on track as JB Player 1's teammate as well, just to let everybody know. So I'll be in a red car, not a white car. Thanks very much for watching then. Hope you enjoyed it.